Guys, it is Wine Review Wednesday, and as promised, we will be doing a month of Moscatos. Today, we're doing Moscato d'Asti by Ricossa Antica Casa. I'm not certain if I'm saying that correctly, so I apologize in advance. And as I told you before, all these are wines that I've purchased myself. If something changes, I will let you know. So we've had our wine chilling, and I told you we talked about chilling last week. So if anybody's wondering how long we chill, please refer to that video. We're going to get right into the tasting. Okay guys, we're ready to pour. As I did last week, I will share a few extra tips with you on Timona's tips. Just different little things about wine. Now, let's go ahead and start pouring. I've allowed the wine to go ahead and breathe a little bit, but as usual, I decant. So if you're just seeing this for the first time, that's my decanter. It looks sparkly, which I definitely love in a Moscato. The color is very light for this wine. It's actually about 4 years old. Some of our other Moscatos will not be as old, which this is not actually considered to be very old. This is actually a very young wine, but 4 years I think is good for letting wine sit in your house, especially if you're not a collector. All right. So, and I will explain why I was doing that. I just kind of wanted to see how the wine came down off the glass. And I mean, it's a white wine, so it's not really easy to see. But if you do this and a wine is full-bodied, it's going to come down a little thicker, and then there'll be thin sheets coming down if it's not such a full-bodied wine. Okay, let's go ahead and get to tasting. You should never really judge by your first taste or your first pour, because your opinion could definitely change. I'm getting a lot of different fruits in here. It's sweet, but there's also a little bit of a tartness to it. Kind of tastes like the hull of the grape. You're getting peach and a little mango in this wine. Very fruity. It's actually really good. Very clean tasting. It's not the sweetest Moscato I've had, but it's not too tart or too bitter, which I do like that. Not super sweet for Moscato. Definitely not very bitter or tart. It's really good. And you see the bubbles, I'm sure. Let's see here. You can definitely see the bubbles. It has a little effervescent to it. It's not going to be a super smooth wine because it is a bubbly wine. So if you want a nice bubbly wine, I think this is really a good one. And I'm really picky when it comes to Moscato. But this one's pretty delicious. I like it. I would definitely buy it again. Is it my favorite? No. Definitely not, because I prefer my Moscato to be sweeter. I like the bubbles, but I have a extremely sensitive stomach. when it comes to things that are going to kind of give you like I don't know, I guess you would describe it as more of the acidity. And the acidity is a little stronger than I would like. But I should probably stop drinking if I'm worried about the acidity, right? It really is a good wine though. Very good. Definitely would suggest this one. Um, like I actually said this last week, and I want to, since we're on the topic of Moscatos right now, I want to say it again right in this moment. When it comes to Moscatos, now Moscatos are a sweet wine, and they're supposed to be tailored towards, eating with sweet items. I personally don't like to eat and drink sweet, okay? I know how the pros say that you're supposed to do it, but that's not my preference. Just as a casual drinker, because I'm definitely no professional. I just kind of want to give you guys my opinion on a few things. But I could have this particular Moscato. I could have it with a savory dish. And it's definitely not too sweet. I could even have it, I could see myself having this with, a little bit of chocolate. And it wouldn't, just totally throw me off. Because I'm definitely not an eat sweet, drink sweet person. I don't like those two taste together. That's too much for me. So, something like this I could definitely have with, a small piece of chocolate or, just a little taste of something sweet. Because it's not an extremely sweet wine at all. So it has a nice balance. I really do like this one. So yeah, good job, guys. At I believe it's Ricossa. But I will definitely take a picture of the label, just like I did last week, post it on Timona's Tips, and I will also give you a few tips on tasting, and I'll kind of go into depth about the way the wine sits on the glass. A lot easier to see with a red wine. And we will be exploring red wines in January. But for December, we're doing our month of Moscatos. So please tune in next week when I give you a whole new bottle of Moscato. Until then, cheers.